From the studios of Chillicothe High School, this is your CAVS News Show.
Hello, I'm Justin Sparks.
And I'm Katie Robinson, and this is your CAVS News Update.
Elections for Student Council took place today, and the results are still forthcoming. However, the voter turnout for this year's election hit record numbers. Chillicothe High School should be proud that the student body shares a strong interest in student government.
The middle school and high school orchestra held a Chick-fil-A dinner on Monday, May 13th. The event was very well attended and helped boost audience attendance for the last orchestra concert. Here's some footage from this event.
Black tie and tails, right? Yeah. Black tie. Oh, hey.
Attention all potential CHS cheerleaders. Clinics will be held on May 20th through the 23rd from 3 to 4, and attendance is mandatory. If you're unable to attend the meeting, you can pick up a tryout packet from Mrs. Arledge in the middle school room 121.
This past Saturday, May 11th, the newly formed Chillicothe Pride Group held their first ever Pride Ride. Over 50 LGBT individuals and allies showed up to show their support for many LGBT identifying members of the community. Leader Austin Akers said that he was very pleased with the turnout and hopes that more supporters of the community will attend their next meeting on May 30th.
Now here's Dylan Young with your CAVS Sports Update.
Thanks, Justin. The Chillicothe Cavalier baseball season ended Monday after a 10-1 loss to Unyota in the Southeast District sectional semifinal. Unyota scored 3 early runs followed by 5 more runs in the second. Chillicothe finished the season with a 7-15 record and a 4-6 in the SEOAL. The girls lacrosse team earned a 14-11 victory on Saturday to finish out their regular season. Anna DeGarmo had 2 goals and 2 assists. Caitlin Cunningham 2 goals, 1 assist. Alexis Garcia 1 goal, 2 assists. Sierra Sidrus and Whitney Watts also had 1 goal each. Samantha Watkins made 11 saves in the goal. They finished this season 3-9. Chillicothe softball team ended their season with a 4-1 loss to Dublin Jerome Tuesday in the Central District Tournament. Chillicothe finished an impressive 19-6 on the year. That's all for this week. I'm Dylan Young with your Cavalier Sports. Now back to Katie.
Thanks, Dylan. Speaking of sports, umpires are needed for the girls' Annex Summer Softball Leagues. You must be at least 15 years of age. If you're looking for a summer job and are interested in umpiring, stop by the guidance office for more information.
For our next segment, we at CAVS News are proud to present our CAVS News staff member, Allison Shoemaker, reading an original speech she composed detailing her own struggles during her educational years and how her perseverance through adversity has given her the strength to successfully complete high school.
Hello, Chillicothe. I am Allison Shoemaker. I, unfortunately for all of you, will be taking a few minutes of your precious life to speak. I know that you all probably expect me to tell jokes and turn this whole thing into a comedy routine, but I'm going to try to be serious. I noticed that people who want to achieve their dreams were driven to succeed. They were passionate. They loved what they did. They were driven by love, which helped to propel them to turn their visions into a reality. These individuals learned from trial and error and from their mentors about success in life. Education helped them. When I was first diagnosed, my mom thought that I was going to be in a mental institution. The hospital told her that I can overcome it by having a high IQ. So immediately I was put into Carver Community Center for preschool, then was sent to Pioneer Center, all the way near Frankfort for more special intervention. When I first got there, they thought that I would never get out. After 2 years, they kicked me out saying that I should go to a regular school because I had academic potential. Were they sure about that? Since I bombed a couple of tests. Anyway, I started kindergarten at Hopewell when I was only 7 years old. They placed me in a multi-handicapped class, and I continued to have lots of speech therapy. I didn't know how to read much other than my name and two short story books after somebody read them to me first. Traffic signs and the alphabet. Growing up, I had some people treat me like an outcast for being different, lower socioeconomic status, and by a small handful for being a woman. Some people just expected me to just marry into wealth because I'm a woman. I'm so not doing that. I want to be successful in my own right. My social skills weren't that good back then, which resulted in conflicts. Also back then, it took me forever to say the word hi, instead of now I would talk your ear off, like I'm doing right now. I was having a lot of conflicts at school, so Mom tried to pull me out. Mrs. Frizzell, my second grade teacher, told her to keep me in school so that I can learn how to interact with others. The next school year, Mrs. Fulkerson became my teacher's aide. She helped me with some social stuff like the do's and don'ts, what's okay and what's not in society, and also helping me to learn how to actually read real books and stuff, and without somebody reading it to me first, and read it silently, so I'm not reading out loud in front of everybody. Meanwhile, Mrs. Harsey was drumming math and all those times tables and stuff into my head. Math wasn't one of my strengths. Anyway, every 9 weeks I tried to get on the honor roll. The last 9 weeks I finally got on it thanks to them and some other people. And I haven't been off of it since. At the end of my 5th and 8th grade years, won presidential award. I started to do better in math. Was even able to tutor a student in math who was a grade higher than me when I was in 7th grade and she was in 8th grade. Anyway, I also tried honors pre-cal my junior year. I passed. If you wanted to sleep in class, that was so not the class to do that in. Just like AP English, in AP English you can't. Mr. Miko was like, you know, hollering about Shakespeare stuff so much, and like in the AP test that you couldn't sleep anyway. It would wake you up immediately. As a freshman, I participated in cross country and won sportsmanship and varsity letter. I was the slowest runner on the girls' team and stuff. Sometimes came around like, you know, number 25 or number 30. After the second season, I dropped out because I was just not athletic, and it started to not become, you know, fun anymore. Junior year came. I passed along with some of my friends the long, boring OGT. Junior year came. I passed along with my friends the long, boring, pointless OGTs and was ready to start broadcasting. Mrs. Catron thought I wouldn't be able to handle broadcasting due to the unroutine schedule and my disability-related issues. Because people with autism are supposed to usually like routine and do things routinely and stuff, and have a tendency to freak out when things like aren't normal or routine, or go out of the routine. With the help of a small crew, Bethany Truman, as my partner, won Judge's Choice for an autism documentary. Yeah, the MPICS version was called Artistic Autistic Show. The next year, with the help of another small crew, won second place for the news feature about the school's new piano lab. Also made a silent short film called Girl Meets Boy that was really fun to do. I love making videos and artwork. Had some of my pieces in the evening with the arts for all my high school years. I also like having friends. My friends are pretty cool. I enjoy reading and writing. If you wouldn't mind it, I would like to read to you a poem that I wrote when I was bored in study hall my sophomore year. Love is an energy. It helps empower people and animals alike. Love also appears to be one thing, one beam, one ray. But when it goes through a prism, you will see all of its forms and colors. Now I'd like to thank my friends, teachers, other faculty members, and lots of other people, and the universe for all of their love, support, and help, which helped me to get to where I am today. Can't wait to open my own film studio, because I want to keep making movies and films and documentaries, and planning to also have a major in animation too when I go to OU Athens. When all of us seniors leave this high school, and well, at least we don't have to, deal with, the long, boring assemblies and stuff where we're hearing the same thing over and over again, just like how repeating the same stuff, just like how I'm repeating myself a little bit here and there. So, And like Mr. Fisher and Mr. Stagg saying a bunch of stuff that when we're trying to talk to each other in class and we don't want to pay attention, we're gonna all be leaving wearing our Cavalier blue caps and gowns, our diplomas and memories of our high school years. Such as like when when all of us seniors were freshmen, at the pep rallies we tried to tell the seniors to go home, and they were like, "Are you guys serious? Because you're freshmen, and you're trying to tell us seniors to go home." We'll be trying to make the world a better place to be. Remember, if you truly love what you do, and really try, you will succeed in making your film and making your dreams come true. Love drives real success, and having a good education helps. I am Allison Shoemaker, and I wish you all safe travels, and good luck to you all and the class of 2013 at making your dreams into a reality. Thank you.
Here at CAVS News, we often have students who join the program and remain a part of it through their senior year. As we say goodbye to another school year, we in the CAVS News family would like to take this opportunity to say goodbye to some of our senior staff members and to wish them the very best.
I'm gonna miss Jenny, and then I'm gonna miss Katie. I'm gonna miss Justin, because they were good people. They were like mentors in his luscious beard. And Jenny and Katie, she was annoying, but she was funny. That they're not gonna be here, it's gonna be like an empty void. That they're not in here. Yeah, it's like a ghost just running around. Good riddance.
Seriously, what would you say?
I love you, and I hope you guys make it in the real world.
The hater option, I'll tell her good luck. She just sparks. I hope he makes it out there. Jenny, we see Anjali. Hope she has a great time. Going to college. And Allison, hope she continues to do what she does, do her best. Probably Jenny.
Probably Jenny.
Yeah, I
What?
like messing with her.
You like messing with
I
her?
like picking on Jenny.
Why?
Because, I don't know. And sometimes we'll be sitting here, like a while ago, we were sitting here, I was playing games, and she wouldn't stop singing. So, that's fun. I think the sophomore that she did this year, she stepped up and she was a freshman and up to 8th grade.
Katie for sure, because without her, some of my experiences in broadcasting wouldn't be possible without her guidance and wonderful attitude. And also Angelique Gabrielle, she also influenced my life more than I expected. Like, I was in elementary with her, and after like 1 year knowing her, I didn't know her after that, and kind of changed my life a bit. And then Jenny Bennett, I'm gonna miss her too, because I'll have no one to blame all of our problems on. I'm looking at you, Jenny. That's all I gotta say. Seriously, I'll miss her. Probably Katie.
Why is that?
Because, I don't know, there's just something about her that you don't like her, but you like her. Kind of like that love-hate situation with all of us. And I think without her, we wouldn't have been able to learn what we learned this year. And we'll miss her. Probably, maybe not that different. It'll be very different, but we'll still remember her.
I don't have one thing specific I want to say to one senior, but to all seniors, you've made it a great 2 years, and I'm happy to continue in this class, and I'm really going to miss you all. 2 seniors I want to point out is Katie Robinson and Justin Sparks. They've become my best friends, and Katie, I've done so much with her, crazy memories. I love her to death, and I'm really going to miss her. And Justin, well, he's Justin and a little crazy, but we all love Justin. So that's what I want to say to my seniors. The senior I'm going to miss the most is probably Katie Robinson, because she's done so much for me, and I have so many great memories with her, like the 4th of July, hanging out with her, going shopping, food, just all these crazy memories, and I've hung out with her so much, and she has become one of my best friends, and when she was off to the Navy, I'm just so proud of her for that. And I'm also going to miss Justin, of course, but hey, Katie's going to have to be my favorite. I'm not sure what it's going to be like when the seniors are gone. I do know it's going to be hard without Justin and Katie because they're one of the faces, well, many faces of CAVS News, including myself, and I think I can still keep up with the class and run the class just as well as them, even though they did such a good job. But I'm really going to miss them, and I hope they come back and visit.
To Angelique and Allison, I want to say that they've been a lot of fun to work with. Allison especially, I've worked with her intimately on a project, and it's so much fun working with her and to see her talent grow. It was amazing. I loved getting to know Justin and all of his sporadic and crazy moves and attitudes. And Jenny, she was an interesting person to be around. And Katie, I love always, and will miss her so much. I'm gonna miss Katie the most because I've known her the longest. And I've known her outside of broadcasting, and she's just been such a wonderful friend, and I've seen her go through hardships and come out kicking and fighting and win so many times, and she's such a role model to me. Her incredible drive and her incredible ability to look into the face of a challenge it straight on and beat it up and just win. When the seniors are gone, this class is not going to be the same. These are people that taught me everything I know and everything I've learned from this class, and not being able to see them every day is going to just make this an entirely different class. But it's still going to be the class, and
I just want to say, as a group, you guys are pretty cool, and I'm going to miss you because a lot of you taught me what to do in this class. I'm going to miss Justin because self-proclaimed face of CAVS News. I'm going to miss Chris Sykes because he was the audio guy, and he did everything perfectly and could always make it sound awesome. Katie, she's going to be missed because she was a good anchor. Was always able to do different things, was good out in the field. Angelique and Allison, they were fun. Allison was fun to work with. Last year I did a piece with her, or helped do some camera work on the autism piece she did, and I thought it was pretty cool. And then her sister Angelique, this was her first year just giving it a try. Thought that was neat that she tried it, and probably gonna miss her self-proclaimed face of CAVS News, Justin, just because he was really the person I hung out with the most in this class. So it's gonna be weird because the seniors did a lot of the face work, like they were a lot of the anchors, and when they did a project, they were often the one on camera and talking about stuff. So it's gonna be a little weird not seeing those faces in projects, but it'll be cool to give the rest of us a chance to, get our faces out there.
And now here's Angelique Gabrielle with Did You Know?
Thanks, guys. Our first topic in these discovered facts is almonds. One of the healthiest nuts you can have, right? Wrong. Almonds are actually a seed from a fruit of the almond tree. So I guess people with nut allergies can still have almonds. Although humans cannot live for long periods of time without eating, there is one thing that can. The tarantula can live for 2 years without eating anything. I don't know about you, but I know a lot of us teens wouldn't be able to pull that off. Metro-Goldwyn Mayer, or as we know as MGM, was known that they used a real lion in the original logo. However, that original lion killed his trainer and 2 assistants the day that logo was filmed. I guess like other performers, it didn't take fame very well. Finally, in honor of graduation, the youngest person to receive a high school diploma was Michael Kearney at the age of 6. I guess the upcoming kindergartners have something to shoot for. That's all for this week. I'm Angela Gabrielle. Now back to Katie and Justin.
That's all for this week. I'm Katie Robinson, signing off.
And I'm Justin Sparks, signing off for the last time. Have a wonderful weekend, Chillicothe. We love you.